One of the things that Dr. Sconzo and I really love about this program is being able to spotlight very special students in our district.
Absolutely.
And we're blessed to have so many special students, one of which is Jack Harty, who is with us today. Jack is a senior at Kingwood High School, and he has overcome some major obstacles that might have made other people stumble or give up. But Jack has excelled. He has continued to study his passion, and he has some great stories to share with you about where he's going in the future. Jack, we are so glad you are with us today.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start a little bit first with, you're a busy guy. You already have 2 jobs. You're a senior in high school. Tell us what you're doing right now.
I work for Airways Magazine and archive.com. Basically, I cover the latest airline industry news. For Airways, I tweet. That's my job. It's kind of exciting to say. About the news, as well as work with some of our subscribers, assisting as also customer service for the magazine. And then with Archive, I expand on more than 140 characters on the news, and write about anything happening in the airline industry, get to cover events, which is really fun, and so it's a fun job.
It's interesting to see how things have evolved with social media and seeing how jobs have evolved to incorporate what kids love to do, which is use social media.
And it's very cool, too, is that I'm able to connect with people all around the world, that I have that ability to send out a tweet to 23,000 people.
Right.
And it's very cool.
That's amazing.
That is very cool. Jack, you're the only high school student I know ever in my career to have those kinds of positions. How did you get there? I mean, how did that happen?
Well, my dad used to travel a lot for work, and sometimes we'd go along with him, and I remember I was on a flight somewhere, and I told my parents and said I love flying, and ever since then it's been aviation. And it's like a bug. Once you have it, there's no getting rid of it. You have it forever. So
well,
it's a good kind of bug.
It is a very good kind of bug.
I mentioned early on that you had overcome some obstacles, and that this was a major thing for you. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, when I was born, I had congenital heart disease, and at the time most people didn't really survive from the issue I had, but thanks to some great doctors at Texas Children's, I'm here today and had a surgery a few years ago and one this summer. But I don't really think about it that much, to be quite honest.
It's just something that's there, but it's not part of who you are.
Yeah.
So tell us what's in your future.
I'll be graduating in May, which is very exciting. Then in August, I'll start at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. It's very well known in the airline industry, and I'll major in business, and then from there I'll start a career in the airline industry and hopefully work my way up. So.
Now, Jack, when you talk about a career there's no doubt you're going to have that career, just given all that you've accomplished so far and the passion that you have for aviation. But is it the pilot track that you'll be heading on?
I want to go on the business side, so I'll go into operations or revenue management and work my way up from there.
Awesome.
Wow.
Let me introduce you to the prospective CEO of United Airlines right here.
I agree. Well, things change so rapidly in the airline industry with all the mergers.
Exactly. I think that's why I like it. There's never a dull moment. And, I find every day there's always something to write about, whether it's a new startup airline to mergers. And
so where do you see the airline industry? Because I know a lot of them have had revenue problems, and our fees keep going up and up and up as passengers. So what do you see happening in the future?
I don't think we're going to see too much more consolidation, just because we've, the American U.S. Airways was the last merger, the last 2 dance partners, and I think things, fares will differ, but I don't think we're going to see a major change in the next 10 years. So.
You don't see any changes in the way aviation is done instead of planes, or we're going to be doing more space aviation? What do you see?
That's definitely probably down the road, because I know Virgin Galactic, they're going to start operations next year, and but there's a new aircraft coming out, like the 787-9. I'll be actually flying on that inaugural flight later on this year.
Really?
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Golly.
So I guess the airline people come to you as someone who is tweeting about them and who is writing about them. Do they come to you and make offers?
Well, unfortunately, because they don't they like to hire people with degrees, but which is understandable. But I'm definitely building a name for myself, which is very cool.
That's awesome.
A lot of people do know who I am.
So impressive.
Are you going to continue doing the job this summer before you go off to school, or will you continue it when you're in college?
Yeah, I'll do it as a part-time. I'll do it part-time this summer and through college, and then after that, I'll be more transitioned into an industry employee versus just the journalist. Wow. It's great, but with airline employees, you get free flights, and that'd be wonderful.
You are seriously, you are so impressive and so accomplished at 18 years old. Jack, I think in 2 months when we do graduation together, we're going to do it differently with you. You hand me the diploma rather than I hand you the diploma.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
He'll probably come up with tickets stuck in his pocket because he'll be going somewhere immediately after graduation. So, Jack, we are so glad you joined us, and we're really proud of all you've accomplished. I know your parents must be bursting with pride,
yes,
and also thankful that God had a hand in keeping you here and having you do wonderful things. So congratulations and good luck in the future.
Thank you, guys.
And told you he was going to be a special guest. Don't go away. We're coming right back with some good news about character ed.